From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. St. Brown in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Rams at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Second down and 6 now. They'll go to Barkley again. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Here we go.
They'll try the middle with Garindo. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Coleman has it here right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Now Fields. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Pickett sets up play action. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Nine yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields. And that one too wide and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw is Fields.
That's caught. It's Coleman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. To the air again, Fields. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Angel. Here we go, son. No muss.
Back to throw. Fields. Now working free down the field. That's Pope.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Fields going to change things up here. Here's Guendo.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4.
And they'll run again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Fields
Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans.
Past the 20. 5.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go now.
Now Pickett. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Here we go. Hey, Ken.
Fields now to throw. That is into the hands of Coleman downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fields. Completes it to Coleman. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Fields. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and forever.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go. Hey, Terry.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
A shotgun snap. Fields.
This is Coleman with a grab. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. In motion, the tight end.
Out of the gun. Fields.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
20.
There he goes again.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Fields.
43 yards.
And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Pickett looking to change things up. Again, it's Barkley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now they'll shift things around. It's Barkley on the counter. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Marquise Goodwin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Folk for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Back to throw now on first down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Keon Coleman from 19 yards away. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
Rams 14. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Here we go.
They begin on the ground with Garindo.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 24, Fields.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
On third down, it's Garindo. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Isaac Garindo.
69 yards.
And the Vikings have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Rams 14. Chad Ryland to kick off.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now Pickett changing the play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. Pickett back to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And no sidestepping that hit. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up fourth down. They'll run with Barkley, pushing through the contact. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge fourth down conversion. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Barkley again. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is down to 24.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now it's Fields. Looking deep here for Chase.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jamar Chase.
60 yards.
And the Vikings have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, LA!
T.J. Hawkinson,
56 yards.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now this complete to Polk.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Back to throw, Fields. That one caught by Polk.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Here we go, son.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, son.
Here's a quick throw right side.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Adam Troutman,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Vikings start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Guerrero on 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Fields.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Yep. Right.
Now Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Gerald Everett with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Vikings continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37.
Pickett. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Pickett.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19.
Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Right.
To throw is Fields. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Fields now to throw. Checks this down to Hubbard.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, But you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Good held it to an okay game.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Let's go.
In motion right, Campbell. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. And Pickett going to move his guys around.
2nd and 14. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and good by Folk as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Pickett now from the gun here.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now Pickett looking to change things up.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Pickett.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.